Apba Brian bringing to you Game 4 of the National League Double Elimination Tournament. Today's game features the Boston Bees, or Braves, at the St. Louis Cardinals. Here are your starting lineups. First for the Bees. Johnny Cooney will lead off and play center field. Sibby Sisti will play third base. Buddy Hassett will bat third and first base. Max West is the left fielder batting fourth. Eugene Rowdy Moore is the fifth hitter playing right field. Carvel Baba Rowell at second base. Epi Miller, shortstop. Phil Massey bats eighth and catches, and the pitcher is James Tobin, grade B, Z modifier. For the St. Louis Cardinals, Terry Moore will lead off and play center field. Marty Marion at shortstop. Enos Country Slaughter in right field. Johnny Big Cat Mize at first base. John Hippity Hop is the left fielder. Jimmy Brown, the third baseman. Creepy Crespi, the second baseman. And Gus Mancuso catching. Lon Warnicki is the pitcher. He's a grade B, no modifiers. Visitors are the Bees. They're on the right side. Home team Lonnie Warnicki's Cardinals are on the left side. Let's play ball. Here's the pitch to Johnny Cooney. 1-4 is a fly ball to left field. One away. Sibby Sisti, the third baseman. 26 is a ground ball to the third baseman. 2 outs. Cardinals are fielding column 1. The Bees are fielding column 2. Here's Buddy Hassett. Set a major league record for fewest strikeouts for a rookie, 17 with 635 at-bats. Buddy Hassett, World War II, he served on the carrier USS Bennington. 44 is a base hit for Buddy Hassett. That's the first hit of the ball game. Max West. That's a walk. So the Braves will push a runner to scoring position in the first inning. Eugene Rowdy Moore. 25 is an 8 against a grade B. That's going to be a ground ball toward the third baseman, Bobby Brown. Throws the first. That is the first inning. We go to the bottom of the first. Between the Bees and the Cardinals, no score. Okay, the St. Louis Cardinals finished the 1941 season with 96 wins in second place. Terry Moore will lead off for the Cards. Jim Tobin pitches, and there is a hit column roll already. 43 is a double for Terry Moore. Shortstop Marty Marion. The score around and bunt, 16, is a 28. And that is going to be a successful sacrifice. Pitcher to second baseman covering first. And Terry Moore goes to third base with one away. Enos Country Slaughter. 61 is a 40 pop out to the shortstop, Miller. 2 outs. And here is Johnny Mize. 317 hitter, 16 home runs. 45 is pitching carefully to him, and I would too. Ball 4. Actually, 2 balls and no strikes. I think they're just going to go ahead and send him over to first, behind in the count. That brings up Johnny Hop. 35 is a 9 against the B pitcher. That's going to be a single over short, and the other runner goes to third. Cardinals take a 1-0 lead. Jimmy Brown. 45 is going to be 2 balls and no strikes. This time we're not going to walk him. Last time it didn't work out too well. 56 is a ground ball back to Tobin. That ends the first inning. We go to the second. Cardinals 1 and the Boston Braves 0. All right, here's Warneke pitching to Bubba Roll. 51 is a base hit for Roll. Fast runner at first. E27 stealing. And the catcher, Mancuso is a +3, holds 1. 11 through 23 would be the possibilities. Not great. 11 through 45. Here's Eddie Miller. 65 is a against column 1. That's going to be a foul out to the catcher. 1 down, and Phil Massey. .46 is a 27. That's a 5-4-3 double play. Go to the bottom of the second, 1-0 card. Jim Tobin was 12-12 with a 3.10 earned run average in 1941. You'll be looking at the bottom of the Cardinal order, Crespi, Mancuso, and Warneke. Here's the pitch to Crespi. That's a single for Creepy Crespi. He was asked why his nickname was Creepy, and it's because of his low approach to ground balls. It's like he crept to ground balls. He was a very good defensive player. Mancuso, the catcher. No outs. 55 is a 8 against a grade B. That's going to be a ground out to third. Runner goes to second. The pitcher, Warneke. First and only All-Star bat in 1933. I believe he hit a triple and scored the first National League run. 41 is a 24. That's going to be a pop out to the shortstop. 2 outs. And here is Terry Moore, who led off the game with a double in the first. 52 is a ground out to third base. We go to the third, 1-0 St. Louis. B's pitcher Jim Tobin leads off. 1-2 is a ground out to the second baseman. 1 down. Johnny Cooney. It's a ground out to the first baseman. Johnny Mize takes it unassisted. 2 away, and here is Sibby Sisti. Fly out to right field. So the Bees are up 3 up and 3 down in the third. We go to the bottom of the third, 1-0 St. Louis. Okay, Slats, Marty Marion, tall shortstop for the Cardinals, leads off the bottom of the third. 52 is the roll. 27 is going to be a ground out to Sibby Sisti at third base. 1 away. Enos Country Slaughter. 24 is a fly out to the left fielder, Max West. 2 down. Here is Johnny Mize. .32 is a ground out to the second baseman. We go to the top of the fourth, 1-0 Cards. Buddy Hassett leads off for the Boston Bees. 53 is a 20. I'm feeling column 1. That's going to be an error on Creepy Crispy. Hassett's on first. Max West. Fouls out to the catcher. 1 down. Roddy Moore. That's going to be a base on balls to Roddy Moore. So the Braves have the lead run at first, tying run at second. Here is Baba Roll. 41 is a double play ground out to the shortstop, Marty Marion, 6, 4, 3. Go to the bottom of the fourth, 1-0 Cardinals. Johnny Hopp leads off for St. Louis. When he retired, he worked for Kansas Nebraska Energy, lived in Scottsbluff, Nebraska, and passed away in 1986 in Scottsbluff, Nebraska, which is where my wife's mom is from. Here is Johnny Hopp. 44 is a base hit for Hopp, and he is 2 for 2. Fast runner. And C, 24 stealer. Tobin's move to first is 1. The catcher, Phil Massey, arm is 0. Jimmy Brown's the batter. I think he might not go. Let's see. Here's Jimmy Brown. 21 is going to be a double play. 5, 4, 3. I was going to steal the next time, but can't do that now. Creepy Crispy comes up with the base is empty. 52 is a ground out to the third baseman. All right, we go to the top of the fifth. It's 1-0 St. Louis. Lon Warnke is the only person to pitch in a All-Star game and World Series, and also umpire an All-Star game and World Series. When he retired from baseball from 1946, he started umpiring in PCL, and then he went after a couple of years to the major leagues, and he was a major league umpire until 1955. All right, Warnke will be pitching to Miller, Massey, and Tobin. 62 is a swing and a miss. Strike 3 for Miller, and that is the first time somebody has struck out in this game. Phil Massey. 21 is a ground ball to third. 2 outs. And Jim Toman. 22 is going to be a fly out to center field. Go to the bottom of the fifth, still 1-0 Card. Gus Mancuso leads off for the Cardinals. He played in a couple of World Series with the New York Giants. Jim Tobin lines and pitches. 45 is going to be a base on balls. There's the second walk surrendered by Jim Tobin. Slow runner at first. Pitcher Lon Warnke is the batter. He's going to sacrifice. One 6 is a 28. That's going to be a pitcher to second baseman covering first, sacrifice. Mancuso goes to second. I think we'll not play it safe at this point. Here is Terry Moore. '61 is going to be a 40. Fly out the right field. The runner tags up. He's going to try for third. Here is the throw from the right fielder, Moore, and he is going to be out. 7-5. And that ends the fifth inning. We go to the sixth inning, 1-0 Cards. Lead off for the Bees is the top of the order, Johnny Cooney. Six roll, that's going to be a double. He did not hit any home runs in the 41 season. Sibby Sisti. He'll score around the bunt. 55 is an 8. The runner on second. Out of first, pitcher to second covering. Successful sacrifice. So with one down, the Braves have a tying run 90 feet away for Buddy Hassett, 296 hitter in 1941. Warnicki goes into his stretch. He gives a look to third base. Here is the pitch to Hassett. 51 is an 8. That is a fly out to right field. It's going to be a sacrifice fly as Cooney will be able to tag and tie the game 1-1. Two outs to Max West. 15. The West is a 10 against a B pitcher with the bases free. I think that's a single. To center field. Max West is a fast runner, but not much of a stealer, D17. Rowdy Moore flies out to left field. We go to the bottom of the sixth. Brand new ball game, tied at 1. Marty Marion leads off for the St. Louis Cardinals. 15 is a single for Marion. He is 1 for 3. Enos Slaughter. Let's see. Cardinals are going to start the runner and try to hit and run. The pitch to Slaughter is 54. That's a 32. Fly out to right field. Runner has to go back to first. Johnny Mize. 41 to Mize. 26 is a fielder's choice. Ground out to the second baseman roll. 4-6. And Mize is the base runner at first now. With 2 outs. Johnny Hopp. Hopp is 2 for 2 in the game with an RBI. 31 is a 9. That's going to be a infield hit for Johnny Hopp, and he goes 3 for 3. Mize is at second. Jimmy Brown. 45 is a 2 balls and no strikes. Nope. Yeah. Wait a minute. With first and second, I don't think there's a modifier on that. There is. So 2 balls and no strikes. 46 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Jim Tobin pitches his way out of trouble. We go to the top of the 7th, 1-1. Okay, Lonnie Warnick starts the 7th inning, 4 batters away from his point of weakness. Here's the pitch to Roll. 15 is a base hit. Roll is 2 for 3. Miller. .44 is an 8 against a B. That's going to be A ground out to the third baseman. The runner will go to second. One away. Phil Massey. He's the 8th batter in the lineup. He is going to go ahead and be pitched to. 220 hitter. 112 is a 25 with a runner at second. That is a line drive to the shortstop, caught, and it steps on second for the double play. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It is 1-1. So Lonnie Warnicki has been helped by 3 double plays, 2 of them unconventional. Creepy Crespi will lead off the bottom of the 7th for the Cardinals. 56 is a fly out to Moore in right field for the Bees. 1 down. Gus Mancuso. 65 is a ground out to first base unassisted. 2 away. And Warnicki is the batter. He's going to stay in, even though he's 2 batters away from point of weakness. You still have to have a couple bad things that happen before his grade goes down. 21 is a ground out to third base. 5-3. And we go to the 8th inning, tied at 1. Okay, Jim Tubin is still 8 batters away from his point of weakness, and he's going to remain in the game in this pitcher's duel. Here's the pitch from Warnicki to James Tubin. 55 is a base hit for the pitcher. Hate to sacrifice with a 300 hitter, but they need to get the runner in the scoring position, so he's going to square around and butt. 15 is a 7, and that would have been a hit. Instead, it's a safe sacrifice, fielded by the first baseman over to the second baseman, 3-4, with Tobin going to second. Sibby with 1 out. Now, let's see. He has pitched to 28 batters. He's got 29, so this is his point of weakness. 65 is a 35. And that is a foul out to the third baseman, Bobby Brown. Buddy Hassett. 24 is going to be a fly out to Johnny Hopp in left field. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. We're still tied at 1. Okay, it's the top of the Cardinals order. And Terry Moore, who is 1 for 3, doubled and scored in the first inning. 26 is a ground out to third base. 5-3. 1 away. Marty Marion. 26 is a ground out to third base. Sibby Sisti getting all the defensive action here in the 8th inning. Here comes Enos Slaughter. 19 years in the major leagues, 10 times an All-Star, and of course he's a Hall of Famer, 31. That is a base hit for Slaughter. Fast runner, most famous for scoring from first on a single, which was later ruled a double, but it was a single as the runner advanced to second on the throw. But he scored from first, while Johnny Pesky, quote-unquote, snoozed on a relay throw in the 1946 World Series. Johnny Mize comes to bat. 2 outs. He's got some power. Here's the pitch to the big cat. 1-4 is a fly ball to left field, but Max Wetz has it under control and makes the catch. We go to the 9th. Pitcher's duel, 1-1. Max West, who just caught the fly ball from Johnny Mize, leads off for the Bees in the 9th. Lonnie Warnicki is still out there. Here's the windup and the pitch to West. It's a fly ball to Enos Slaughter in right field for the first out. Eugene Rowdy Moore, very fast runner, comes to bat. 36 is a, let's see, pop out to the second baseman. 2 down. and Carvel Baba Royal. 51 is a base hit. Royal is 3 for 4. E27 with stealing. With the adjustments, it's 26, 11 through 52. He can get second. He's going to try and steal. Here's the throw. He is safe at second, very easily. Miller's still at bat. One more bad thing to happen to Warnicki, he will tire. Here's the pitch. 15 is a 10, and that is going to be on a grade B with runner at second, a ground out to third base. 5-3. We go to the bottom of the ninth. The Bees get a runner in scoring position, but can't push him across. Cardinals come to bat. Okay, James Tobin is still 3 batters away from his point of weakness. He will be facing a tall order. Johnny Hart, 3 for 3 today. 303 hitter in 1941, leads off for the Cardinals. Here's the pitch. 24 is a swing and a miss. Strike 3, and for the first time, Tobin retires Johnny Hart. There's one down. Jimmy Brown comes to bat for St. Louis. He is 0 for 3. 36 is a pop out to the second baseman roll. That's 2 outs. And now Creepy Crespi. 44 is a single for Creepy Crespi. 2 for 4. A steal attempt will be safe, 11 through 45, about a 2/3 chance. He's going to take off and be safe. And that will lead to Gus Mancuso being walked. First and second for the Cards. And the pitcher coming to bat, but timeout. The Cardinals are going to call on rookie pitch hitter Stan Musial, a .426 hitter in 1941, 47 at-bats. So the Bees didn't think I hit too well on that one. Max Lanier is throwing in the bullpen if, in the case that Musial doesn't deliver, but chances are he might deliver. Here's the pitch to Stan Musial, the young rookie. 65-35 is going to be a foul out to the catcher. So we go to the 10th inning. Score is tied 1-1. So John Dudrow will pinch hit for the Bees. 53 is a 21. That's going to be a single down the right field line. He's a fast runner, but we'll hold it first. Johnny Cooney. .64 is a fly out to right field. 2 outs. Sibby Sisti. 36 is going to finish the inning with a pop out to the third baseman, Bobby Brown. We go to the bottom of the 10th, still tied 1-1. The new pitcher for the Bees is Tom Early, grade B, with a Y modifier. Here is Terry Moore. 1-4 is a fly out to the left fielder, Max West. 1 down. Marty Marion. That is a error on the center fielder, Johnny Cooney. Marion's at first, average speed. Country Slaughter. .63 is the roll. That's a fly ball to center field. Now 2 outs. And here is the big cat, Johnny Mize. Early winds. Here's the pitch. 51 is a 8. That's going to be a ground out to third base. Okay, we go to the top of the 11th, 1-1 score. Okay, runs have been a premium in this game. The Cardinals have not scored since their first batter of the ball game. Here is Buddy Hassett. 56 is a pop to shortstop, caught by Marty Marion. That's one away. Max West. 32 is a ground out to the second baseman, Creepy Crespi. 2 outs. Eugene Rowdy Moore. And that's a ground out to first base, unassisted. Go to the bottom of the 11th, 1-1 tie. Johnny Hopp leads off for the Cardinals, 3 for 4. 51 is a fly out to center field. The third baseman, Jimmy Brown. 56 is going to be a ground ball back to the pitcher early. 2 outs. That brings up Creepy Crespi, who is 2 for 4. 22 is going to be a single. He is 3 for 5. He will try to steal second. I think he will be out. He is caught stealing. We had a right-handed batter, so 2 to 4. We go to the 12th, 1-1. Carvel Royal is 3 for 4 for the Bees. 1-3 is a walk. So he has been on base 4 times. 827 stealing. I think the Bees might hit and run. There's the pitch. The runner starts. The pitch to Miller. 64 is a miss, I think. Runner is out stealing. We don't do that automatically. We roll for the steal. He is E27. That's going to be a, let's see, 11 through 45 with the modifiers applied to be safe. And he is safe at second. Phil Massey is still at the bat with the 1 strike count. Max Lanier winds, and here is the pitch from the stretch. Actually, 62 is a swing and miss. Miller does strike out. Phil Massey. 45 is a base on balls. Lewis Grimp will be called on to pitch hit for the Bees. 46 is a 4-6-3 double play. Go to the bottom of the 12th, still tied at 1. Johnny Hutchins will be called on to pitch for the Bees. In the 12, 46 is a ground out to the third baseman. Mancuso is retired for the first out. Max Lanier will remain in the game and hit for himself. 23 is a pop to, that's a Y, it's a strikeout. 2 outs. Terry Moore. 32 is a ground out to the second baseman. Go to the 13th. Still tied 1-1. Johnny Cooney leads off for the Boston Bees. 54 is a fly out to right field. 1 away. Sibby Sisti. 41 will be a ground out to shortstop. That's 2 outs. And Buddy Hassett. 64 is going to be a error on the shortstop, Marty Marion. E6. Okay, 11 through 43 would be a chances to steal second with 2 outs. He's going to hold. Max West. 53 is a 16, fielding column 1. That's going to be a single to center. Runner goes to second. And Eugene Moore, 272 hitter in 1941. 42 is going to be a walk. Braves had him loaded, but there's 2 outs. But Carvel Royale is the hitter, and he is 3 for 4 plus a walk. Max Lanier is back to the wall. It's going to be his game. Here's the windup and the pitch. 51, that's a 9. That's a single over first. Runners will advance 2 bases. The Bees score twice. 2 RBIs, and it is 3-1 Boston. Lanier will face Miller, 51. That's going to be a 9. That's a single, and another run scores. Runner goes to third. 4-1 Boston. Timeout. That brings on John Grodzicki, new pitcher for St. Louis, grade C, XY, and W modifiers. He's pitching to Phil Massey, who is 0 for 4 with a walk. 52 is a ground out to third, or Y, that's a strikeout. So we go to the bottom of the 13th. It's now Boston Bees 4. Cardinals trail by 3. They have 1. Johnny Hutchins remains in the game for Boston. Marty Marion leads off for St. Louis. He is 1 for 4 on the day. And we have a roll of 53. That's a 19 against fielding column 2. That's an error on the third baseman. Country Slaughter. 15, that's an 8, grade C. That's going to be a single. No, wait a minute. It's not a single. That's going to be a ground out to third. 5 to 3. Marion goes to second. Here's Johnny Mize. Cannot hit a 3-run homer. He can only hit a 2-run homer. Here's the pitch. 63 is a fly ball to right field. 2 outs. Cardinals are down to their last hope. And it's pretty good hope. Johnny Hopp is 3 for 5. Still a tying run is on deck. 62 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. That's the ball game. The Boston Bees come from behind to take this game 4-1. We'll be back with the wrap-up. Okay, manager Casey Stingel's Boston Braves won this game. They scored 4 runs on 10 hits and 2 errors. The Cardinals scored 1 run on 9 hits and 2 errors. The winning pitcher was Hutchins, 2 innings, no runs scored. The losing pitcher was Max Lanier, 3 2/3. He gave up 2 earned runs. The stars of the game would be Jim Tobin for the Boston Braves, who pitched 9 innings and allowed only the first batter to score. Against him, that was Terry Moore in the first inning. And Carvel Royale, the second baseman, who went 3 for 5 plus a walk, so he was on base 5 out of 6 times. Had 2 RBIs. Final score, Boston Bees 4 and the St. Louis Cardinals 1. And that means that the Boston Braves will move forward in the winner's bracket. They will go to Chicago in Game 8. And the St. Louis Cardinals will go to the loser's bracket. They will go to Cincinnati in Game 6. The next National League game will be in the losers bracket where Pittsburgh takes on Philadelphia, Phillies at Shibe Park. And our game tomorrow will be in the American League, where we will see the Washington Senators go to Fenway to take on Ted Williams and the Boston Red Sox. Yes, that is correct. Manager Casey Stengel, the Boston Bees, in 1941. He managed a few years with the Brooklyn Dodgers, but he did 6 years with the Boston Bees. And then he was hired by the Yankees in 1949. And when he was signed by the Yankees, he said, "This is a big job, fellows, and I barely have time to study it. In fact, I scarcely know where I am at." Well, what he did know how to do was win 10 pennants in the next 12 years with the Yankees.